Hello class, and welcome to our lesson, 5 Things, a Lesson in Literature. So, using this tutorial, I'm just going to help walk you through this lesson real quick, help answer any questions you might have before you have them. If you just follow along with everything that I show you in this, then you won't get lost and it should be pretty easy. So, we're going to have a link to livebinders.com, which is going to be where this lesson is going to be found. So when you open up that link, you're going to start here on the introduction page. Just a basic opening, letting you know what we're going to be learning about in this lesson. Please make sure you have these things for this assignment. You're going to either need a notebook and a pen, or just something to take notes with, like on a tablet, along with words so that you can type up a document. Please make sure you have those before you get started. Next, we're going to go to the what do you know. This is just asking some basic questions that will help you figure out some of the things you already might know about short stories. So just read through those. It's just questions like, what is a short story? What are some examples of short stories that you've read? What are some of the things that make your favorite short stories amazing and why? You're going to answer each of these in your notes. Just simple answers is fine. Next, we're going to go to our lesson. So it's going to start out with a simple YouTube video right here. It's about 3.5 minutes long, and it has a fun, catchy song that's going to teach us about 5 key parts that make up a great story. They're going to be repeating the terms several times throughout the story, so as you're listening, pay attention to parts that are repeated and write them down in your notes. After you've listened to the song through once, we're going to go into the review tab. So all those key terms that you wrote down, I want you guys to review what each term is. So this has some simple questions like, what does the setting tell us? Answer each question. Once you've answered it, then you're going to go to the next question, and so on until you're done with all of them. And this is going to give you the answer to each one. So I want you to see how many you can get right. The ones that you didn't get right, circle them so that you can review the terms here in a little bit. Then we're going to go into the interactive lyrics tab. So this is really neat. This is going to have all the lyrics for the entire song right here. And this part that's in blue right here, you can click on it and it's going to open up a little box that's going to give you like a further explanation of each term. And that'll help you to review and explain better. So you can just go through each lyric in the song, click on the blue boxes, and it'll open up so you can get some more information. After that, we're going to go to the worksheet. So you should have listened to the song at least twice through now. So you're going to get this worksheet printed out, and we're just going to work on the first page for this part so far. So it has learn from the song 5 things. So it's going to have setting, plot, characters, conflict, theme, and that's all the 5 terms that we're going to be learning from this song. So I want you to use your memory and your notes and fill out each part. Write a definition of the term, provide an example from the song, and then think back over stories that you've read in the past and come up with your own example for each term. Once you're done with that, then we're going to go on to the next part, which is let's read. So in this one, I provide a link to a story called The Ransom of Red Chief by a classic author named O. Henry. Now that you have learned the 5 terms from the song, we're going to try to find each of the terms in another short story. So think back on the 5 key elements, and as you read the story, write down each term back here on the worksheet on the second page. That's what the second page is going to be for down here. So you're just going to write down an example of how this author uses the 5 elements in the story, The Ransom of Red Chief. So the whole story is right here, some background information on the author. Also, there might be some words that you don't understand in the story, and that's fine, because Each one is underlined, and you can simply click on it and it will take you to the definition of each one, so you can understand what he's saying in the story and you can improve your own vocabulary, so that's pretty neat. After you read the story and you fill out the second sheet in the worksheet, and then we're going to get to the main point of what this lesson is. So now that we've learned and reviewed all of the key terms, now we're going to put that into action. We're going to write our own short stories. So I have given you guys some writing prompts. There's one right here, and it's the magic egg. Second one, it's called my trip in a time machine. Third one, it's called a special summer day. And these are just some simple writing prompts just to kind of help you get creative, get some ideas. So we're going to type up a story. It needs to be at least 250 words, but you can go up to 500 words if you would like. Use one of the writing prompts. Get really creative. I want to see all of the elements that we learned about in the story. I want it to be something fun, something interesting. Please type out the story in a Word document, not in the writing prompt sheet, because there's not enough room. Using the Word document, please use proper spelling, punctuation, and grammar. I will take points off if you do not. Because you'll be using a Word document, it's simple to use the spell check. So make sure to do that and edit it before you finish. Also, this story will be using a rubric for grading, and I included that right here in big letters so you can find it. Look over the rubric before you start writing the story so that you can see what it is that I want to see in your story. It's all pretty simple things: writing process, creativity, setting, and so on. That way that you can get the full points for your assignment. This story not only is going to be graded, but we will also be choosing a couple to read up in front of the class, so make sure that you do really good on the story. Once you have typed it up in the Word document, you've edited it, then I want you to save the Word document and upload it to the class Dropbox. It's very important, or else it might get lost or erased and all your hard work will be for nothing. So please make sure that you upload it to the class Dropbox. That's about it for that. Just follow all the instructions that are provided in each thing. If you have any questions, you can contact me on the website and I will help answer your questions. But for the most part, you should just be able to follow along with this, and you should learn the 5 things. And I look forward to hearing all your stories.